it is Dorothy with 6 Day Ranch. We just got an exciting phone call from the post office and our new 50 meat chicks are ready to be picked up. They're at the post office waiting for me, so I'm gonna drive into town, get those, and we'll see you when we get back. Hi! You ready to come home with me? Hi! Aren't they so cute? Alright, we're gonna turn this up. That way we don't make them too cold. And turn on their seat warmer. They're gonna ride in style. I am back home. I was originally going to do this outside, but well, it's actually not raining now, but it started raining and I just don't want to get wet, and we're going to try to get those chicks set up in their brooder once we're done. But I'm going to show you guys how to make their magic water. I've got the recipe here on my phone. Something I just want to point out is usually this recipe that I'm going to use is for 1 gallon, but we're going to be doing 5 gallons because we're going to put it inside one of the new 5-gallon waters. So I'm just going to times the recipe that I'm using by 5. So just for future reference, I'll throw in the numbers for the 1 gallon recipe, and I'm also going to put that recipe down below, and then I'm just going to kind of walk you through it. You see we've got, this is actually all the honey that we have, so we're going to use it. And this one's actually orange cinnamon. Apparently I googled it, and cinnamon is really, really good for chickens, for their respiratory, things like that. So that's actually really good. I've already measured out our sugar. It calls for 8 teaspoons, but I had to times that by 5. So instead of y'all watching me scoop out 40 teaspoons, I just did about 14 tablespoons because that's about what it is. Sea salt. We didn't have any cloves of garlic, so we're just going to use minced garlic, baking soda, and good old apple cider vinegar, and then of course water. So I'm just going to mix it into the 1 gallon jug that I have here, and then stir it up, mix it up really well, and then pour it in the water, and then fill it up the rest of the way with the water hose. So we're going to go through that, and hopefully you can use this for your chicks or chickens, and it's actually really beneficial for them. The original 1 gallon recipe calls for ½ a cup of honey, but this is all we have. This is probably close to the 2½ cups that we need. So I'm just gonna put it all in there. And I mean, it won't hurt them. They really like honey. It'll make it even a little bit sweeter for them. So I'm just gonna add all of this. And of course now we're gonna have to go buy some more honey because we love honey in this house. Especially the raw stuff that's locally made. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like orange cinnamon. All of that. And then I don't know if y'all are in Texas, but if you find Cameron's Beehive anywhere, you should try out their honey. It's really good. It's one of the best honeys that we have found. Just gonna pour all of that, and that's a lot of honey. Just gonna pour all that in there. And then, so for 1 gallon, you need 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. But again, timing it by 5. So we're just gonna do 10 tablespoons. Make sure it's all good and mixed up. Halfway there. Ten tablespoons of that. And then you need 2 cloves of crushed garlic, which, again, like I said, we don't have cloves, so we've got the minced. And actually, ½ a teaspoon, or tablespoon, I'm sorry, is equivalent. Let me verify that. Yeah, ½ a teaspoon is actually equal to 1 minced garlic. So it would be 1 teaspoon will be equal to 2, which we need 2 for the 1 gallon. So we are going to do 10 of those. There we go. That's 5 cloves of minced garlic. I'm sorry, 10 cloves, or 10 teaspoons, sorry. And then you need half a teaspoon of sea salt. So again, that's for 1 gallon. Let me get the half a teaspoon. So half a teaspoon for 1 gallon. We're just gonna do 5 of these. Got your salt. Half a teaspoon of baking soda. So we'll do 5 of these too. And then, like I said, for 1 gallon, it calls for 8 teaspoons of salt. So I times that by 5. So this is 40 teaspoons of, sugar. Let's say that again. So original recipe calls for 8 teaspoons of sugar per 1 gallon. So this is actually 40 teaspoons of sugar that we're just gonna dump right in there. And that's everything. You're just gonna add some hot water, stir it up real good, and we'll take it outside. It looks really gross, but everything in here is just so beneficial for them. Just that magic water. Thank you, Justin Rhodes. Big shout out to him, because this is where we actually got the recipe from. And like I said, I'm going to post the recipe down below. The recipe down below is for 1 gallon. And again, I know you're probably tired of hearing me say it, but I did 5 gallons. So we're going to take this outside now that it is rain-free. It's just nasty outside. We're gonna take it outside and make their water, and then we'll get them into their new brooder and see how they do. I have our magic water here and our 5 gallon bucket. All I'm gonna do, I gotta put this down here first. Hopefully it doesn't start raining on me. I hear some sprinkles. Hopefully it's just raindrops falling out of the trees. We're just gonna pour this delicious stuff in there. Still on the porch, so then I'll have Steven come out and make him break away from work and help me to get them all out in here, so that way we can dip all their beaks in water. That way they know where it's at. Hi, you're about to have some roommates next door to you. Are you gonna be nice? All right, so we're gonna go get Steven and bring the chicks over here. If I don't fall. Almost fell. I got to come visit me.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi. Do you mind plugging in that other light? I can't reach way up there. This is why I keep him around, guys. Or is it the other way around?
I don't want to go in there.
I know. Look at our babies. I removed our shipping label so you guys can't stalk us.
Good call. Our P.O. box is online, though. You guys are welcome to send us mail. All right, let me get a good angle here.
I'm so excited. I've already played with them.
So we've got 50 chicks in this box. Last time they gave us 2 extras. We'll see if they did that again.
Whoa. Look at these babies.
Awesome.
All right, we're gonna, like I said, magic water here. We're gonna dip their beaks in it 1 by 1 and count. Looks like they're all alive. That's great. Look at how cute. They're actually smaller than the other ones, right?
Yeah,
look
they are.
smaller.
They're definitely smaller. The other ones were a few days older though because it took them longer to get here. But they're tiny.
That's 50. So we've got 52 again.
52 again. So we're just going to move it off of the boards for now so that they can reach it easier. And then when they get just a little bit bigger, we'll put it back on the boards because the elevating it a little bit helps keep as much of this shavings from going in there. And so this is a good example, guys. There's a technique that a lot of people use. They put rocks in their waterers to keep the chicks from drowning, because if one of them gets in there, I said drowning. So here's a tip, guys. Some people will put rocks in the waterers so that the chicks can't drown. You could just take clean rocks from your driveway or wherever and line them all in here, and that way if they hop in there, they can't get turned upside down and drown. This one here,
She keeps getting in it.
that's why we were bringing it up, because this one here keeps getting in it.
That's not what you're supposed to do, man.
It's gonna get cold too.
You wanna, let me see if I can put it over here on the heat.
What do you think, beautiful?
I feel like we're kind of just a little in over our heads.
Why is that?
We officially have 118 birds
We
on
do,
our
guys.
farm.
Yep. 118 birds now on the farm. Never ever did we think we'd have that many birds. That's just how it worked out with the pandemic and the shipping and the ordering of these guys. Stop it.
They're just so cute.
They are adorable.
So it was really funny on the way home with these guys. I was actually playing with them in the car. I just had one sitting on the steering wheel, and then I put one.
Don't do that, guys.
And then I put one on the dash, and they were just hanging out with me. I made sure it was nice and toasty inside the car, at least for them. Look! In the water.
Excuse me, ma'am. You're not supposed to be in there. Could you please get out? Could you please get out? You're going to encourage the other ones. We may have to put some rocks or something in here. All right, so we've already had several of these little ones get in the water, and like we talked about, we've actually never done it before. We've never had a problem with any of them drowning, but we want to show you guys, and it's always better to be safe than sorry, right? So Beautiful went out into the driveway, got some big clean rocks, and we're just going to line the inside of this thing, and that'll keep them from getting in there and drowning. It is so hard to not step on a baby chick when you're in here. When you've got, oops, sorry baby. When you've got 50 of these running around, they're so curious.
I think that's good.
Can't get in there anymore, can you? You can try.
Look, she put one leg in.
Yeah, I saw.
She's got one leg in and one leg out.
That's all right. So we got these from purelypoultry.com. This is the second batch that we've gotten from them. Our other meat chicks came from there as well. Both times we ordered 50. They threw in 2 extra, which is pretty cool. Both times, 0 of them were dead on arrival, and both times they have got a ton of energy. As you can see, they're just running around everywhere. They're very happy to be out of the box that they were in. So I would highly recommend Purely Poultry if you guys are interested. And these are Cornish cross. For those of you that don't know, that's they also go by what's TSC call them? They don't call them Cornish cross. They just call them there's something else that they call them.
I feel like it has Cornish in the name, like Cornish rocks or something like that. I don't remember.
Maybe they just call them Cornish. I don't know, but they're all the same. Basically, it's just your standard white chicken that is bred for meat, so they get big really fast as long as you keep them on plenty enough food. They have a mortality rate. It's not uncommon at all to lose several of them. Of that batch of 50, we've only lost 2, and usually you lose them early on when they're this age because they need a lot more nutrients, and they need the better shelter and heat, things like that. Usually once you get them outside, as long as you take good care of them, they're going to survive.
Baby,
What?
it's got its head stuck in the feeder.
That hole's plenty big enough.
I know, but it got it like it was trying to eat over here. It was hilarious. All right, guys, I have like, what do you say, 2 days old?
2 days max.
Yeah, 2-day-old chick, 6-week-old chick.
Look at the size.
Same breed.
Look at the size comparison, guys. That's only 6 weeks. That's an amazing breed that they can go from that tiny to that big in 6 weeks. And like I said, these are weighing in right at about 4 pounds. The big ones are, and they should probably be about a pound bigger. So
look,
these things get huge.
Oh, that's such a big, almost butchering size, peanut size. We can make not even a chicken nugget out of this. I don't know why it's so funny. Just 6 weeks. Oh, I'm sorry. Just 6 weeks.
She does not want to be
I
held.
know, just 6 weeks. But I know you guys are interested in seeing how quickly these guys grow from this to this. And if you are, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Turn on your notifications so you can see more updates about these chicks and other things that we're doing on the farm. And we'll see you next time.